Asmodius, a fallen angel, is regarded as the lord of hell and the demons. He is in charge of the divs and demons, also known as the jinn or Shidim in Judeo-Islamic mythology, which are demons. The deuterocanonical Book of Tobit, also known as the Ars Goetia, features Asmodeus as its principal enemy. Asmodius is well known for this role. In Peter Binsfeld's taxonomy of demons, he represents the sin of lust, and in other Talmudic tales, such as the one concerning the construction of the Temple of Solomon, Asmodeus is referred to as the devil himself. In Islam, he is linked to the puppet that ruled over Solomon's kingdom until he reclaimed it. Alright, let me first tell you about Asmodeus's existence as an angel in heaven before continuing to describe it as a demon and a fallen angel. Asmodeus, however, was an angel who inhabited the celestial realm amidst the brilliant splendor of heaven and was of amazing beauty and strength. His brilliance was brighter than that of the stars since he was a seraph, one of the highest angels. Asmodeus rose upright, his beautiful wings spread wide, exuding a sense of divine strength. Asmodeus was tasked with protecting and disseminating the universally cherished truths while acting as a guardian of wisdom and knowledge in the celestial realm. He possessed a deep understanding of creation and a never-ending fascination for the secrets hidden beyond the cosmic veil. He dedicated himself to the pursuit of celestial illumination and counseled the less powerful angels who desired for wisdom. Asmodeus' intelligence and charisma made him a beloved advisor to God and the heavenly council. His counsel was sought on matters of cosmic significance, and he played a key role in the creation of the divine plan. God praised Asmodeus for his unwavering commitment, his keen intellect, and his ability to bring opposing points of view together, so fostering harmony among the heavenly hosts. Asmodeus' angelic heart, though, was beginning to sprout an arrogant seed. With each passing day, his admiration for his own accomplishments grew, and he started to desire for acknowledgement that went beyond what he had previously received. A subtle desire for control and power gradually enticed him away from the path of humility and awe for the all-powerful. Asmodeus's pride smoldered until an opportunity to topple the established order offered itself one fateful day, when it finally caught fire. During a heated celestial debate, Asmodeus vehemently opposed the heavenly council's decision, arguing that his own intellect was superior. His words echoed through the halls of heaven, stirring the angels to whisper outrage. God heard Asmodeus' displeasure, and in his infinite wisdom, he observed the perilous path that his formerly cherished angel was taking. God wished to remind Asmodeus of the hallowed relationship between the servant and the Creator as he was being guided back to righteousness. In a delicate conversation between God and Asmodeus, God expressed his worries and pleaded with Asmodeus to turn around and embrace the humility that had once distinguished him. However, Asmodeus' arrogance had grown, obscuring his judgment and keeping him from understanding the significance of God's words. Because of his exaggerated sense of self-importance, he steadfastly refused to heed the divine advice. This violation of God's authority resulted in Asmodeus' expulsion from heaven along with other rebellious angels, severing the celestial bond between the Creator and his angel. With his magnificent form stripped of its divine beauty, Asmodeus descended from the sky. His formerly magnificent wings, emblems of his exalted station, were now marred and bent by the strain of his ego. After being sent into the abyss, Asmodeus became into a fallen angel who came to stand for conceit and immorality. Asmodeus accepted his new status as a demon and gained power in the underworld as a result of being cast into the depths of hell. Throughout the rest of his immortal life, he would continue to corrupt and seduce human souls, yearning for the respect and authority he had once held in the celestial realm. Now, it's a common misconception that the word Asmodai is derived from the Avestan word combination Amadeva, where Ama denotes fury and Deva denotes a demon. Despite the Deva Ama being the demon of rage according to Zoroastrianism and being well attested as such, the compound Amadeva is not referenced in the Bible. These people are perhaps reflected in the Asmodeus and Asmodai in the Talmud and the Book of Tobit. There were instances of the conjunct form Kashem Dev in Middle Persian and Zoroastrian demonology, when both names are cognates. In Tobit 6, verse 13, the Asmodius is antagonistic to Sarah, Raguel's daughter, and kills 7 successive spouses on their wedding nights to prevent the marriages from being sexually completed. In Tobit 3 verse 8, the New Jerusalem Bible describes him as the deadliest of devils. Asmodius offers the young Tobias the same destiny when he is about to marry her, but Tobias is able to make him harmless owing to the guidance of his supporting angel Raphael. Tobit 8 verses 2-3 describe how Tobias makes a smoky mist by setting a fish's heart and liver on burning cinders, which causes the devil to flee to Egypt, where Raphael imprisons him. According to certain translations, Asmodius is strangled. It's possible that Asmodius punishes the suitors for their sensual cravings because Tobias requests to be kept safe and free from such yearning. Asmodius is often thought to be an evil spirit. The Asmodai character from the Talmud is less malevolent than the Asmodeus of Tobit. He typically presents himself as a joyful and nice man in the former. Apart from that, he shares one characteristic with Asmodius in that Bathsheba and subsequently Solomon's women are the objects of his affections. In accordance with a separate Talmudic story, King Solomon tricked Asmodai into assisting him in the construction of the Temple of Solomon. Another account claims that Asmodai stretched his wings and launched King Solomon more than 400 miles from the city. He accomplished this by putting one wing above and the other on the ground. He replaced Solomon for a few years after that. Asmodai was able to flee from King Solomon's rage when he returned. Similar tales are found in Islamic folklore. Solomon is referred to as Sakhr in Arabic, which means the rock or the stony one, because he turned Asmodius into a rock after reclaiming control of his realm. Asmodius is said to have married Lilith in another chapter, and she went on to become his queen. In the Testament of Solomon, a text written between the 1st and 3rd centuries, King Solomon calls Asmodius to help with the construction of the temple. In verses 21-25 of the Testament of Solomon, the demon appears and predicts the separation of Solomon's kingdom. Asmodius said to have been stopped by the angel Raphael using sheet fish that could be found in Assyrian rivers. He also acknowledges that because they serve as constant reminders of God, he despises birds and water. Additionally, Asmodius informed the king that his parents were both humans and angels. His 3 heads, the first like a bull, the second like a man, and the third like a ram, along with his serpentine tail and fire-emitting flames from his lips make him appear strong and powerful. While riding atop an infernal dragon and brandishing a spear with a banner, he also leads 72 minor spirit armies among the armies of Ammon. Out of appreciation, he goes on several adventures with the young man before getting captured. Asmodius is shown as a likable figure who is a sardonic satirist and a social commentator. In another episode, Asmodius takes Don Cleophas on a night flight while taking off the roofs of a village's houses to reveal the mysteries of what goes on in people's private lives. In a number of novels and publications, especially in France but also in London and New York, Lesage was portrayed after his work. Asmodius was typically depicted as having a charming personality, nice manners, and one leg that was either clawed or that of a rooster. He also often walked with a limp. The English moniker for Lesage's character, who utilizes 2 walking sticks to help him move more easily, is the devil on 2 sticks, which was eventually translated as the limping devil and the lame devil. Lesage asserts that he fell from the sky and got crippled after battling another devil. According to the Kabbalah and the school of Shlomo ibn Aderet, Asmodius was born as a consequence of a marriage between Agrit Bat Malat and King David. The treatise on the left emanation, which covers Sitra Achra, often known as the other side or side of evil and written in Aramaic, refers to Asmodius as a figure residing in the 3rd ether of heaven. While Samel is married to the older Lilith, he is Samel's helper and is married to the younger Lilith. In Islamic culture, Asmodius is known as Sakr, or rock. This is perhaps a reference to his fate of being imprisoned inside a rock box, bound with iron, and tossed into the sea. There will be more. Thank you for watching.